Okay, so once again, we're talking about solving a system of equations using the elimination method. Now, this is something that you may run into, and it's a situation that is actually quite common, where you're trying to solve using elimination. However, the two equations don't have equal and opposite coefficients. So let's look at this set of equations. 2x plus 3y equals 6. And then x plus 2y equals 5. So now you still have to find a way to eliminate one of these variables. And the way to do so typically is using the least common multiple of a set of the variables. So that way you are able to set them equal to each other. So in this case, I'm going to use x. So I have a coefficient of 2 and a coefficient of 1. So, of course, when I multiply by 1, I'm just going to be counting up. When I multiply by 2, I'm going to be skip counting. And when I do so, I notice that my least common multiple here is 2. So in this case, I would be multiplying 2 times 1, and I'd be multiplying 1 times 2. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and distribute these. So once I distribute these two problems, for the first problem, it's going to remain the same. It'll stay 2x plus 3y equals 6. However, for this second problem, it's going to change. Because they have to be equal and opposite, I need that negative in front of that 2. So this is going to become negative 2x and now I'm multiplying this negative 2 by this 2y, so it'll be minus 4y equals, and don't forget, in this case, you have to multiply everything, negative 10. So now I can add. So when I add, these two, of course, are canceling out. 3 plus negative 4 is negative 1. So negative y equals negative 4. So, of course, I want y by itself. So since I have that negative 1 here, I'm going to be dividing by negative 1. And that gives me y equals 4. So now I have my first variable. And now I can just plug this back in to any of my equations to find x. So let's go back up here. And I'm just going to bring this equation across. And as I bring it across, go ahead and change over that variable. So I'll have x plus 2 times 4 equals 5. 2 times 4 is 8. So I have x plus 8 equals 5. I want this x here all by itself. So I have to go ahead and subtract this 8 from both sides. And I will end up with x equals negative 3. Now again, remember that once you have your 2 points, you still need to put them in a coordinate pair. Of course, x always goes first. So I have negative 3 comma 4. And now I am complete with solving this problem.